Okay, so here's a real quick tutorial on how to do respawns on Arma. It's super fucking simple, so we'll go over it. First thing you need to do is you need to go up to your attributes, you need to go up to your multiplayer. I changed my game mode to cooperative mission, doesn't matter, that's just a config thing. And then what you have to do is you have to go over here to respawn. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do custom position. You can do any of these if you want. Custom position's the easiest, and what we're going to do is we don't really care about any of these necessarily, so we'll just leave those. What you then got to do is you got to set a respawn delay. This respawn delay has to match another thing, the description.ext, that I'll show you in a second. So in this case it's 15 seconds. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to have any respawn delay if you don't want one. So respawn on custom position, you can leave most of this unchecked. Respawn counter, we can turn that off if we want. It's all for, as you can see, it's all for stuff like scores and such like that. You leave it off if you want. You want to allow manual respawn, so players can respawn as necessary rather than having to find a way to get murdered to respawn. We'll leave off the revive mode and such like that. So that's all you really need is respawn on custom position. Now what you got to do is you've got to go and define what that custom position is. So in this case, we'll put down a US flag. So we'll throw down this US flag. What you then have to do is on the variable name, okay? On the variable name, don't use text, otherwise it's just gonna it's not gonna work. You got to use variable name. What you want is you want to do respawn_west or respawn_east, respawn_guerrilla for independent, green for, or respawn civilian for civilians. That's all you need. Once you've done that, what you need to do, you need to go to your missions root folder and you need to have description.ext. A description.ext is basically just a Word document that you edit in Notepad. I use Notepad++ because it's better. You're going to need 3 lines for it. You're going to need respawn on start equals -1, respawn equals base, and respawn delay 15 if you're using a respawn delay. If you're not, you don't need that, of course. Respawn equals base is the #1 key because what that does is it tells the respawn script in game to go and look for respawn_west, which you do get told in here on the respawn custom position, respawn_west blue 4. And then, like it says, if you need multiple respawns, because these are prefixes, anything can follow them, respawn 1, etc. So you can have multiple respawn positions, but they'll only be accessible to their side. So a red 4 is not going to be able to spawn at respawn west. He'll only be able to spawn at respawn east, east 1, east 2, etc. So that's how you do it. Real simple like that. Now, one thing about respawns, for some reason, they are not testable in the single player editor. So you actually have to go and, to test that you've got your shit working, you have to go and actually go and host your mission. So we'll do that just to show you that what I did worked. Something I forgot to add just before we go and test this, something you may want to consider is you may want to consider setting the alpha of this, which is the transparency, to 0 so that they can't be camped if you're using this for a PvP scenario. It doesn't matter if they can't be seen, they can still be used. You can also have hide on start if you want. That's an option. And you can have a condition to show it if you need it. So here we are in a test mission. Got us a nice little blue 4. We can't see that marker because I hit it. Do a little respawn. Boom. And here we are. Right underneath where that marker would be.